Alright, it's a new day, new video. The Jeep Grand Cherokee is on the lift. It's the Hemi, it's the V8. This car came in for a nasty old leak around the oil pan here. The oil pan is plastic, so we need to replace the oil pan gasket. Look at that, guys, it's just so nasty. See, all around from the top there to the bottom. So I take you guys along in order to do it. We gotta remove the window there, that service window, the bracket, that one. Also we gotta undo the fan, this fan a little bit right there, because the oil pan has to come out from this way in the front. Also we gotta undo the engine mount, because we need to lift the engine up a little bit, I think both sides. And that's about it. It's not that's about it, but that's all it takes. So we gotta remove this plastic again and go from there. Yeah, I did a little mess here because I have to drain the antifreeze, so the fan can be dropped from the bottom, which is right here. So fan can be dropped from the bottom right here. We just need to undo the lower radiator hose, which is still dripping. So now we're gonna try, it's not gonna try, but we're gonna undo those I think it's 15 mil, that one, the engine mount, 15 mil on both sides. Undo those, and then we jack the motor up, and then pretty much almost there. We're just gonna undo this window service and starting removing the oil pan. So let me get that 15 mil and get the engine mount, all the way removed on bolt. And then we're gonna have to use something in here right there, like the transmission jack mount, and jack the engine up in order to remove this. Let's try. Right, 4 bolts on the engine mount is out, right there and right there, also in the back. Now it's time to undo the service plate in here. You gotta have an electric ratchet, guys, for this job, otherwise it's gonna take forever. Now I gotta do it by hand, guys. Yeah, this is a very messy job, guys. Cannot have a clean hands on this job. Everything is dripping all over. Then you still have to drain the oil too at the end. Just gonna make sure it's all the same length, so we don't have to worry about it later on. Then there's 2 more on the top right here, and then the other side. There we go. 2 more. Alright, looks like it's all the same size, same length. It's here. Alright, let's go get a long 15 mil first thing. Okay, I gotta see what's going on. Look at my hands, guys. This is just too messy. I don't want to wear gloves too, because it's like so crazy with the sweat, so cannot feel anything. So let's just check first if it's 13 mil. Alright, still 15 mil. Got my deep socket 15. Let's see. Alright, okay, I'll do those 4 bolts. Let's undo those 4 bolts, and I'll take you guys along again. Alright guys, I'll undo those 1, 2, and I managed to get that one off as well, but this one there's no room. So this is the time that you have to jack the motor up, get that, and remove the old pan. So let's just jack the motor up, no time to waste. But first let's drain the oil, so save some weight. I think it's 14 mil again. Drain the oil and wow, it's 13. Cool. Alright, drain the oil and go from there. So oil is almost draining, and I wash my hands as well because it's too crazy. Now we can jack the motor and undo that old pan. Let's go get it because it's gonna take a minute. Just want to finish it within 3 hours. Alright, it's in there, the jack is in there. Now I want to start undoing the two fronts in case this one will block me, and I gotta really find, and then once I undo that, I'm gonna lower it again. I think I'm gonna put some wood in here, so this one has to go out, so I gotta put some wood on the engine mount. I think that's the way, I guess. Yes, so let's go get it, let's do it, and let's undo those first. I'll take you guys along. See the space on the engine mount right there, right there, and right there. So now we gotta put some piece of wood on that engine mount.
In there first. There it is. I think the small one can go. Oh my god. Now it's stuck. Jesus. Alright, small one can go in here. I wanna put some more actually. Put this one in here. Right there. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Worst case scenario, we can lift it up a little bit some more. I wanna put some more in here too. Let me get two more. Let me see if I can have two more in here. See what happens.
Okay, it's coming out. Gotta undo the dipstick. Okay, a few more miscellaneous. Dipstick is out right there, and only these holes, just a clip. Whew, got some antifreeze in my mouth. That thing is nasty. Alright, let's do this first. My god, I cannot see anything once the light is off. Alright, hang on guys. Hey, look is in there. Look how bad is those oil pan gasket. So my wood blocks is enough to get it out. Awesome. So I just used the step ladder to get the dipstick out because it was stuck here, but then that's about it. Let's clean this, get this ready, and clean the overs and put the oil pan back. No time to waste here.
Everything is quicker. Just so dry.
Once we get the new parts, it's kind of pain, but we got it. There is nice and one piece and flexible. Start on that side, I guess. Alright, quick update. Oil pan is in and dry and clean. I just spray some brake cleaner again, but how nasty was it? He has to bring it to a power wash or something once it's done, but everything torques and it's in. Look at that nasty thing. I'm just gonna spray some brake cleaner once more once it's done. But now it's time to put the service shield right there in the back right here. So let's go do it. I really hate that. Okay. Right, guys, good news. Everything is attached properly. Right there. Everything is secured. Those bolts. That one perfectly. So now we gotta use the engine stand again, the transmission stand, and jack it up and remove the wood blocks right there, and put the engine mount. And one step closer, guys. Everything is there, one step closer. All right. Okay, fan is back in. Trying to plug that right away. fill up the antifreeze right now. Here it is. Then oil, put a new oil on it. Let's take this out. Gotta put oil on it too. Fresh oil. You do have new oil and filter. And then antifreeze. My goodness. On the dot. Alright, let's give it a start and top off the antifreeze once the thermostat opens up. There it is. There we go. Let's start it and top off the antifreeze while the thermostat is heating up, and once it's open I'm sure you're gonna add more. So let's go and do this, and finally I can have my lunch. I think I start around like 10:30. Now it's 1:30, so that's what I said, guys, it's a big job. So it took me about 4 hours then in total, and thanks God without removing the subframe. Woohoo! Good job. Let's go start it up. Alright, let it warm up, and then we top off the antifreeze. Also jack it up in the air to see if there's still any leaks, but I doubt. Let's go from there. I gotta check the oil one more time again later on. Let's go up in the air, see if there's any leaks again. Right, it looks dry. Alright, looks awesome. Alright, job is done, guys. Let's turn the ticket back, and it's good. Whew, that was a good fun, because I love doing new stuff, especially when it's a little tricky but not too much, but you know, technical, and you gotta find the way a little bit, and you know what I mean, undoing some stuff but not all the stuff like a German car. I'm having fun doing it. She's good to go now, and it's time for me to take some pictures for the thumbnail. All right.